strategy is like a 6-part strategy. And like I said before, have demos ready on your agency site. So if you go to talk to someone, like you're actually in the store, or you email them, and they're going to ask at some point, okay, what do you mean by mobile loyalty program like Starbucks? Like what exactly do you mean? Now, so what you need to do is have like a quick demo video. You can use my demo video. You can create your own on your site that's going to, talk about your business, and make sure to have a contract in place and a professional website to take orders. So you don't want to like sell them, like go into a pizza shop and say, hey, we can get like a mobile QR code system in place. And they actually go, oh, okay, well, where do I go to buy? Where do I go to see it? And you're like, well, I have to, make a website, and I think maybe you can pay me through PayPal. You don't want to be like that. You want to know, okay, this is where you go to pay. This is our main business site. So they know that you're someone who isn't starting from scratch. They don't want to work with someone who's brand new. They want someone who's like a professional at this, who's going around and installing the programs or making them themselves. So make sure you know you're going to take the orders. Make sure you have a site up that makes you look professional, and you have like a demo explaining it. And then I would start with restaurants, but you can start with any niche you feel comfortable with, and just type in restaurants near me, and then pick obviously restaurants that are small businesses in that area. Don't pick TGI Fridays or some big name restaurant, Arby's. Obviously, you're not going to do that. They already have their own loyalty programs. They're big enterprise chains. You're going to pick something small that has good reviews, but they're like a nice little restaurant. So like this Max Route 8 Cafe. So it's a little restaurant, but they have good quality service. So implementing a loyalty program could really make them a lot of money, because obviously they have good food. So that's who you want to cold email or contact, or even go in. And then whenever you email them to potentially sell your program, make sure it's like not coming from a business. Now, I know that you're a business, you're an agency business, but if they see like an email that's saying like, hey, we want your loyalty program consultation, or do you want to buy this new software we have? Like they're gonna throw that in the trash, right? They're getting solicited every day from tons of people all over. But if you act like you're a customer, sort of, not trick them too much, but say something like, hey, I'm trying to redeem your loyalty program, or your loyalty program isn't working. They'll be like, wait, what? What was this guy? Who is this guy? So they're going to open it and see, hey, we tried I wanted to sign up for your loyalty program, because you look like you guys are doing some really good stuff there at your local restaurant, but you don't have one. Or the one that it looks like you have on your site that's like the cards, which is we don't want to touch. We have this, would you like a digital loyalty program like this? And then that's where you're going to link to your demo. That's where you're going to link to your site, or you're going to show them the QR code. Or would you like to put your phone up to a QR code like this, and it makes loyalty programs for your customers like this? And then show them right away. Now, of course, everyone's not going to respond back to you, but some will. And then you want to just integrate it for free. If I was starting out from scratch. Now, if you already have an agency and you're growing it, then maybe you have like a setup fee, right? But if it was me, I would just want it integrated into their system and get their business in it, and using it, because the more they use it, the more they're going to want to keep it. And then that's when you say, hey, it's going to be a monthly fee, or we're going to take this away. So then let them integrate it, let them go into or create some programs for their site already. So they're going to go ahead and look at the stats and see, hey, people are actually redeeming the rewards. We captured 10 rewards members already. Someone actually came back and they're working toward their points. You're going to see that it's working, right? Because these things work. And then after like 3 weeks, you're going to say, okay, so obviously you've had like, a free trial with it. Now it's going to be, $300 to $1,000 for us to keep it running month after month, right? So to keep the QR codes going, to keep everything working, we do have to charge a fee for it. It looks like you're going to be making, $10,000 extra per month from this. Obviously, like a $500 fee is more than fair. Now, we're going to pull it away if you don't. We can't give it to you for free. And then that's when you go ahead and get them under a contract, and then charge them, $500 a month, $1,000 a month to keep it running. And then I would go ahead and upsell the gift card systems. I wouldn't start with the gift cards first. because there's too much coming at them at once. Like, oh, we also sell gift cards, we sell loyalty programs, we do this and this. It's going to be too much. So I would say once you've sold them on the QR code thing, then say, okay, so we have these this gift card system. Do you guys want to sell gift cards too? And then that's another $1,000 a month to keep the gift card system running, right? And remember, just like I sold you on, you're gonna turn around and use that same stuff that I said to them. Talk about how repeat business is the key to them surviving and growing their business. 61% of business owners surveyed report that half of their revenue comes from just repeat customers. Talk about the 80-20 rule and the Pareto principle, how just a small handful of their customers are responsible for their revenue. Imagine if they got more of those loyal customers coming in, right? Their revenue would skyrocket. You can show them these articles. Go to the Forbes magazine. This is free online, and type this in and show them that, hey, this study showed that adding a loyalty program increases your ROI, your revenue, by 319%. And tell them that 79% of consumers would likely stick with a brand, even though there might be someone else offering something better, just because there's that gamification element, that rewards element, right? Make sure to talk to them about that once you got them on a call, on a Zoom call, and or you're emailing back and forth and like, oh, this is interesting, sell me on this. And remember, tell them how this other stuff is outdated, it's not working. Maybe you can find one that has this, that, hey, oh yeah, we already have a loyalty program, here's our card. Some of them will message you back and say, oh, you just stop in and we'll give you your card. And tell them that that's not only not very good, because they will get lost, but it's not ethical anymore. It's not pandemic safe. You can't be, exchanging papers and cards and plastic with other people now in today's environment. Tell them that they need to update it to the new thing. All right, so I'll try to answer some questions now. If you have some, I don't know if I can answer everyone's. This GoToWebinar is being glitchy today with all the videos and slides and stuff not showing. But also I have some people were asking for, before we have to sign off on the call. So guys, of course, obviously this was just a brief call of how to get started, kind of like a roadmap. There's more detailed tutorials and everything in the app, and of course the support team is there available if you ever get stuck for all these. There's a bunch of different tutorials on each step of the process, plus we have a full knowledge base we're adding onto more and more. It's all right inside the app. Yeah, so we have a lot of those autoresponders integrated. There's going to be more being added, but it works with just about every autoresponder out there. Scanning QR code. Okay, so we have the cookie protection built in. So whenever you edit the QR code, and you'll see some more tutorials about this, you can set the cookie thing to have it so they can only scan it once. So that smartphone can only scan that code once per day. So they can't like take it home or something weird, I don't even know what, and abuse the program. So they can't just keep scanning it over and over again. Plus we have the pin protection in. So, someone can't keep going to that site over and over again. Text messaging integration will be coming on a future version. It's not in this one yet, but it will be coming in the future. One QR. Okay, so there's all you really need is one QR code for everything. But if you want to add different ones and like have one QR code give away 5 points for like VIP members, another QR code give away 1 point if they scan it, you can do that. So you can add as many QR codes as you want per each business you work with. But really, they probably only need just one QR code that will work for all the clients. Okay, so the cookie technology, you can set it so it's like 3 times a day, 4 times a day. You can just turn it off. It's just there just for your protection if you need it. Rewards be given on a type of purchase. Yes, so whenever they purchase, they'll get the reward. No, so you have to integrate your SMTP for it to send out the notification. If you want to send them to your autoresponder and then you mail out whatever you want to mail out from the autoresponder, that's perfectly fine to do that too. Okay, so you could set it when their email will send out whenever they go to redeem the reward. So they go to hit redeem reward, it will automatically send out an email and then you can customize the email, what it says, when they can redeem the reward. So one more, yes, SMTP SendGrid it can work with. Okay, so let me know a couple more questions, and then we're gonna head and end the call. So, well, I mean, you don't have to have the autoresponder and SMTP set up. It just, if you wanted to send emails, you have to. Now, I would recommend everyone getting their SMTP set up, and I think we're adding a tutorial where you can get it from Gmail. So if you have Gmail, we all have Gmail, you can integrate your Gmail SMTP and it will work. So you don't have to buy like SendGrid or anything like that. I think they're adding that to the knowledge base, or it's already added already. Yeah, so you can partially redeem a gift card. It depends on the payment processor the local business is using those. So it'll cost some are more advanced, some are some POS systems are more advanced, others are not. It will depend on that. Oh, so okay, so for the emails that you capture, it's up to you. You know, you have to negotiate that with the business. You can capture them. I mean, I wouldn't, because I don't know what you're going to do with them. But technically, they're the businesses. But if you want to capture them and send out the emails and stuff and do that and charge them as like a service, like okay, so now we have email marketing on top of this, or this is part of your agency service, then you can do that. They all scan the same QR code, but the QR code will recognize each smartphone, so they all have their own individual membership. Okay, so I know probably people have a few more questions, but mostly everything can be answered whenever you go into the tutorials and the knowledge base. So hopefully this call helped. I know there were some technical glitches throughout it, but hopefully you now have like a roadmap. You have like a general idea of how to get up there, start doing the rewards, and kind of have like a game plan, so to speak, to get your foot started. And go to whoever I was saying that it's like starting to freeze. So what I'm going to do is go ahead end the call now, guys. And thanks so much for joining us on just this little bonus call. Thanks.